Hey. Got a bunch of things going on in the media today. I'll talk about this guy Go Yayo, man. He done finally got his recognition. Guess the label reached out to him and gave him $1 million contract. He signed for $1 million. So hopefully that'll calm down a lot of the back and forth, and it'll give him a chance to focus on the music, because that's what he got in the game for. So now he got some money behind him. He get the push he looking for. Hopefully $1 million should be enough to get that push, or to push yourself. And hopefully you see his career going in a different direction. That's one way to look at it. But we don't do no hating. But I do some truth telling. It's a good thing that he got the money, he got the deal, getting the exposure. But the bad thing is you got to pay that money back. So I wonder what kind of deal is it? Is it an artist deal, or is it a 50-50 partnership deal? But for the most part, when you do a partnership deal, you don't get $1 million up front. They're not gonna give you $1 million. They just gonna match your investment, since you invested in yourself. Whatever profit come in through whatever y'all put out, that'll be the actual split. So it's like you got a business partner, but I think you got like an artist deal. Artist deals are normally like $1 million, and they pretty much 360 deals. I don't know if this is a good idea, a good contract. I think you should have. I don't know if he's trying to play catch up. I don't know if he's trying to. I don't know the exact angle he taking that at doing this, but to me, record deals are just huge loans that you got to pay back off of your percentage. And if his percentage ain't, say if his percentage off whatever the music generate is shit, I don't even want to be that generous. It could be like 5%. So he got to pay the $1 million back off of the 5% that he's supposed to get. It's actually a slave deal. Just get $1 million up front, then they don't even give you the whole $1 million. You don't get the money. You get maybe like 500,000, and then the other 500,000 is put in your marketing budget. So, but you got to pay all that back. Then how many albums did you sign for? It's a lot I need to investigate. But with the knowledge I got, or with the information that I have, and the knowledge that I got about record contracts, I don't know if this was a good move for him. Maybe it was for him in his life, in the situation he in. Maybe he felt like he could take this million, get his $500,000 up front, do some independent stuff, make some a few investments that he could, sustain himself without the music, and still had a look and still had the time and energy to put into the music. And all it takes is one. All it takes is one song blow up. But with that 360 and you got that label behind you, they taking a lot of that money. They taking a lot of that money, so I don't know. I don't know, but y'all can tell me what y'all think in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about that, because to me that's a sticky situation. He just stuck his foot in, and I don't think about it. It's gonna be as lucrative as he think it is, but I don't know. I just like the way Empire do business, because I know when you sign them deals, they take over everything. They take your old catalog, everything. So it's just it's a throw of the dice. It's a throw of the dice. I hope he wasn't making no mad move that he not really thinking about, thinking it through clearly. Um, because them contracts are binding. You had to, you know, follow through with the terms of them contracts. And you don't want to keep getting advance and after advance after advance because you'll never see anything from off of none of that shit. So y'all just let me know what y'all think about that decision. Personally, I don't think it's a good one. So you just got too many different shit that could just go wrong. And then with your percentage and you paying that $1 million back out of your percentage, it's almost like you agreed to be in the hole. There's 1 million views on the tube is what, $10,000, I think. So you only get 5% of that. So you ain't even getting. You're only getting $500 of that. So you paying your shit got to do 100 million views for you to pay back. That type of money, and it take a lot to get that to get that to get that type of motion. And you're not the type of artist that got that type of motion that can generate 100 million views with 2 or 3 songs. So I don't think you're gonna be able to pay that back. Not off the YouTube shit. Not without the streaming services. I don't know. That's a whole nother thing. So, but y'all let me know what y'all think about that. I wouldn't have signed it personally. I'd have just kept the independent grind. I don't know if you're trying to keep up with Sauce because they feud, and Sauce probably stunting, talking this shit and popping this shit. He be put in the work, and I think I hope the best for him though. However it work out for him, I hope it work out. But it's just signing a deal right now to a record label that don't seem like the right thing to do. Now, Thug and Gunna. Thug finally came out and said what was on his mind about that Gunna shit. He finally came out and gave his 2 cents about it. And so it's a few ways to look at that. Because his lawyer asked, could him and Gunna work together? And people took that and gave their own interpretation as to people need to give Gunna an apology because they said, Thug wanted to be around Gunna, and the talk around town was Gunna a rat. So when they saw that, they just put it, their own conclusion to it, and it was that Thug didn't see him as a rat. But these folks, the Thug is a businessman. He has Gunna under a contract, and they do business together, so they have to communicate with each other no matter what. You can't just cut them off. They contractually, well, Gunna is contractually obligated to have conversations with Thug, and that's that on that because. And these conversations have to be had because they're doing business. So a lot of people could look at it like it's just business. Gunna's an artist under the YSL label. It's just business, and but some people could look at it like if the nigga ratted, why you even trying to make money with the nigga? It's like this.
Working for snitches. They got these ranch cheese and you. It's even gangsters working for snitches. They got these rats cheesing. You
Ooh, now that's a tough one. That's a tough spot. These niggas working for snitches. They got these rats cheesing, and that's a real thing. So, what niggas consider thug a rat lover, a rat supporter? I'm not sure. Because he's actively he's vocally speaking out against Gunna. So that's how he looking at it. He looking at it like, hey, I don't fuck with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? He putting it out there. So is he really supporting that nigga, or is he really? Could you really say he a rat lover if he actually speaking out against the nigga? But on the other hand, putting the music out, getting the money off of it, reaping the benefits. Is that really? Is that really? Could that really be considered a rat lover, or is it just business? I don't know, but Sauce said it. They even got these gangsters working for rats. They got these rats cheesing. So you look at it both ways. It's however you want to interpret it. But I feel like I think that since he spoke against it and he's contractually obligated to speak with him, I think you got to clear that business up first. But he also did the right thing by speaking out against what he did. So I can't call him personally. Can't call him a rat lover. Just looking at the situation for what it is. So that's my take on that shit. Came out here to talk about it. The Lions are tied with the Texans right now. Up, they went up 26-23. Jared Goff has had one of the worst games. He had one of the worst games of this season. And that's a championship caliber victory right there, man. That's a championship caliber victory. So those of y'all that got the Lions in the Super Bowl, it's looking good. It's looking real good. They pulled it off. They pulled off the dub, man. We got the dub. Came from behind. We was down damn near the whole game. Well, really the whole game. Never took the lead. That's a championship team right there. That is a championship team. They played championship style. They never broke. They never got took out of their game. They played every second of every quarter. That's championship ball, man. They didn't win on no penalties. They actually stood up. The defense stood up, got the takeaways they needed. Uh, there's amazing coaching. Give it up to the coaching staff of the Lions. the offensive coaches, especially the defensive coordinator. Especially the defensive coordinator, because them boys play every second of every quarter. Give it up to Jared Goff for never for not giving up, playing every second of every quarter. No matter what, the man threw 4 interceptions. He never gave up. Even when, you know, he had every we would have understood. As a fan, we would have understood. All right, just got to recover next week and finish it out strong. This is the worst game Jared Goff has played this entire season. This is the worst game. This is the worst game. I can't say nothing else. It's the worst game, man. And man, I'm finna pull the stats up so we could so we can get the stats up, man. This was one hell of a game, y'all. This is what he threw 5 interceptions. This is the worst game of the season. He was 15 for 30, 240 yards, 2 touchdowns, 5 interceptions in one game. CJ Stroud, he played a hell of a game. I got to give it up. I got to give it up to him. He was 19 for 33. 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. It just wasn't enough. Gibbs had 19 carries, 71 yards. Lions defense held up against the run. 25 carries for 46 yards. That man got one down there, 1 yard, 2 yards a carry. Got one, and he scored 1 touchdown. Sam Laporta did his thing. 3 receptions, 66 yards, 1 touchdown. This was one of them games, man, that if you could overcome all the pitfalls and the downs, and you can come out with the victory, that's championship caliber, man. That's just what it is. It's championship caliber football. David Montgomery, 12 carries for 32 yards. Sam Laporta, three receptions, 66 yards, 1 touchdown. St. Brown, he must have came alive in the fourth quarter. 6 receptions, 60 yards, 1 touchdown. Jamison Williams, 3 receptions, 53 yards. Jamar Gibbs, 2 receptions, 37 yards. David Montgomery, 1 for 24. This was a hell of a game, y'all. A defensive game. Defensive game all the way through. Defensive game all the way through. This was a great end to Sunday Night Football. Great end. Lions had 4 sacks. 61 penalty yards. Threw 5 interceptions and picked off 2. They shut the Texans down the whole second half. They shut them down. Took them out the game completely. Yeah, they didn't score again after the second half. The Lions played a hell of a game, man. Got to give it up for them. It just looked like a Super Bowl contending team. You won. You walk away with the win after 5 interceptions, 4 interceptions in the first half. And you walk away with the win. That's impressive. That is impressive. Shout out to the Texans. They put up a fight, put up a good one. You just gotta play the game until the game is over. That's a life lesson y'all take with y'all, man. But y'all hit the like button, comment, like, share, subscribe. I see I get a lot of traffic from people that ain't subscribed. So y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Get at me. Like, share, comment, talk to me. I'll talk back.